everyone, we're at work today. We got to bring this truck and trailer all the way down to Minneapolis so they can load some stuff on it. Coming back. Let's get to it. See what I did here? I finally got my dry erase marker. Let's not forget the tarps. And then we just take a wet paper towel or some Windex and you just wipe that right off the window. This way, I don't forget anything. I got it on the front window here too. Tarps! Do not forget tarps! All right, got them all tied down. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's get out of here. Just rolling through Fargo here, turning eastbound onto Interstate 94. What's interesting is I've been driving through rain in North Dakota here. Look at this, as you can see, a lot of the snow has melted already, and this rain is going all the way up into Canada, back home. Fascinating weather for the beginning of March. The reason I'm so fascinated by it, because I know what's going to happen. The temperature is going to dip down tonight as soon as the sun sets, and we're going to get sheer ice.
258 kilometers on 994.
We're going to get skating rinks. It's going to be very fascinating to see how many people find themselves off the road in the ditches. So hopefully I get past this wet spell here as we go towards Minneapolis, so that when the temperature does go down, I don't got to worry about the icy roads. But up here, the people are going to have to be careful tonight. We're supposed to be getting a bit of a snowstorm at home tonight as well, but I think it's going to be a lot less intense than what they've, whatever you want to call it, forecasted at first. Because I was told at first that we're going to have like 44 centimeters of snow, and that's like over a foot. And now, the latest forecast is like, yeah, about 3 centimeters, you know, less than half an inch. Well, make up your mind, weather people. Environment Canada. Which is it? Are we getting dumped on or are we getting sprinkled on? I don't think they know. Yeah, something's gonna happen. Moisture, clouds, stuff like that. Maybe some sunshine, I don't know. Let's just wing it. See what happens. That's your forecast for tonight. Tune in later for your evening news. So it's the next morning here. We made it down to Clearwater, Minnesota last night. We're just going to continue this on to our customer. Things just got very interesting. I woke up to this, which the camera doesn't really do much justice to. But I think the worst of it may have passed. There's a big snowstorm last night. I checked the Minnesota DOT site, and all of the freeways, all of the highways, everywhere where I'm going to be is completely covered with snow and very icy, according to them. I've got an empty step deck behind me, so it's going to be interesting getting into Minneapolis. I have a feeling people are going to be a little bit paranoid and driving a really slow rate of speed, which is fine. I'd rather that than them flying down the highway at top speed, not knowing what they're doing on ice. But good thing I gave us lots of time to get in here. I'm really early, so I'm gonna head in about 2 hours early, and hopefully I won't need more time than that. Yeah, it's even worse once you get out of the truck. Yikes. That's like half rain, half snow. It's like sleet coming down. That's gonna make for some really icy roads. Fun stuff. Good thing I like a challenge. We'll get her done. It's just going to be a little more fun today than usual. Yep, it's going to be one of those days. Let's get out of here. People are waiting to put stuff on my trailer. I'm no good to them over here. This should be interesting. Looks like it's picking up again. Okay, let's get onto the road here. really need a CB radio. This company where I'm loading at here in Minneapolis, they use a CB radio as their primary source of communicating with the drivers, right? A lot of you guys are nodding your heads like, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that's how you talk to truckers, CB radios. Before you guys all pile on me, don't kill me, don't sacrifice me on the altar of trucking, but I don't have a CB radio. I mean, I have one. It's right there, but it's not connected. It's not plugged in. I've never had one. Never. Had one for a little bit when I first started driving, but I got so tired of all the junk on there all the time that I just unplugged it, and then I never plugged it back in. And then, you know, I've switched trucks time and time again, and I've never hooked it up. I don't even think this truck has the proper plugs to plug it in. And just like that, the footage was lost. The rest of my footage is gone. I don't know where it went. Wonder if I accidentally deleted it. You know what happened? I probably thought I was recording the whole time and started blabbering on and on about how I don't have a CB in my truck, and then ended the vlog and thought that it was recording, but it wasn't. So this is what I have to give you. I have nothing to put there. I don't know where the footage went. So yeah, I don't have an actual CB in my truck. Like it's there, but it's not hooked up. I don't find it very useful. Now, a lot of you are like, I know, but honestly, in my mind, a CB radio is 1970s technology. I mean, it's a little outdated, don't you think? I don't know. A lot of people like to have it for to hear about accidents coming up. I prefer just to keep my eyes open and watch the road and drive appropriate for the conditions. Because there's nothing really good that I found on the CB radio. When I first started driving, I had it on. I was all excited to be a big super trucker. I got my CB radio on, talking to all the other truckers. Everybody's just grumpy all the time. You know, truckers used to be different. When I was growing up and my dad and his generation was in their heyday, trucking was different. Everybody seemed to get along. Everyone helped each other out. You could always find someone to talk to traveling down the road on the radio. Now, it's just everybody is just so angry at each other all the time and swearing and talking dirty and everything else on the CB radio. It just seems to me that it turned out to be just more of a dirty place for dirty, grumpy, greasy truck drivers to hang out and complain about their job and their dispatchers and their companies and their trucks and the roads. And I know I do my fair share of complaining too. It's sort of a stereotype of the truck driver, right? I got to get some complaining in, otherwise people are going to say, you're not a real truck driver, you don't complain enough. So I'll complain about the people who complain. I know there's a lot of good people, a lot of you who watch my videos. I know you guys aren't greasy, dirty, foul-mouthed truck drivers on the radio, right? That's not you guys. But you know the people I'm talking about. They just bug me. I'm just like... So I decided, you know what? It's not that much of a benefit to me, because in Canada here, nobody uses their CB radio anyways. It's an American thing. They use their CB radio. They're all on Channel 19. Up here in Canada, well, the majority of the truck drivers here in Canada now don't even speak English or French. Most of them are from the Middle East right now. So talking on the CB with them is impossible anyways. So nobody talks to each other, which sort of causes a little bit of division, I think. Because nobody can understand each other, nobody can communicate. We're all from different backgrounds, different cultures. Nobody really knows how to talk to each other, and nobody really does talk to each other. Everyone sort of like groups into their own little social and cultural enclaves. And that's sort of what multiculturalism has done to Canada. Everyone sort of, you know, sticks to their own group, and they don't, you know. I don't want to say they don't get along, because I mean, like, we don't have big fights and whatnot up here. It's just everyone's sort of in their own group. So there's no point in me really having the CB on in Canada. There's no one to talk to. And in the States, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. The point is, I don't have a CB. I know a couple of you have seen me on the road. You come up beside me and you want to talk on the CB. I don't have a CB in my truck that works. That's just my own personal decision. Nothing against people who do like them, because a lot of you watching this right now use them for good reasons. That's just me. Anyways, let's wrap this vlog up now. We got to start editing tomorrow's vlog. Are you guys excited for that one? If you want to see that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel here. Hit the little bell beside the subscribe button so you get a notification when I upload the video. I'll see you then.